You ever see him upset?
Most, yeah, yeah. He definitely has a side where if you do something to him that he thought was like late or dirty or something like
Hmm.
that, then he'll show that side. But for the most part of it, that's just his personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looked like he never gets mad, but trust me, he do.
Yeah. It seems like a unique characteristic to be a guy in his position to not always be, you know,
Well,
pissed off.
you know, I don't know what to say that what the reason of it is, but he's definitely mild mannered when he has to be. But I didn't see him hit that switch and be super mad and ready to fight at a hair trigger. He just don't do a whole lot of talking, do a whole lot of rah rah. You know what I mean? It's just more action, and it probably takes him a little longer to get to that spot to where some other people can get to that spot right now.
How versatile is he, and how much does that benefit your defense? Where, I guess he came here being an inside guy. He can play left, he can play right.
He's a guy that can solve a lot of problems in a lot of different positions. If he got down, if we got all the way down, I remember one week it was we lost a couple middle linebackers, and he had to practice middle because he played some middle linebacker in Buffalo. Like you could have plugged him in and do it. From a concept wise and mental stuff, he can adapt and retain in his brain, as far as knowing what to do, is amazing because he's good at that. You know. Uh, it's rare where you can have an outside linebacker go to play middle linebacker in a 3-4 and know the responsibilities and really pull it off.
At 3-4, it seems like it's been morphed with the outside guys from being big guys, Woodley, Harrison, and 10 years ago to guys that need to be 240, 250 and run. You see that? I know Green Bay's not like that. They're the opposite now, but do you need to be quicker than maybe 10 years ago at that position?
I just think the position can be played in every different way. I think a 240 guy, I mean, I was 250, you don't have to be the 260, 270. I just think those guys weren't that big, and that's how big they were when they played it. But I think they don't run the ball as much as they used to, especially in our division. I mean, we used to run the ball every play. You knew. I mean, you had Jerome Bettis, you had all the guys that played with Jamal Lewis and Fred Taylor. Was playing against Eddie George, Corey Tillin. The running backs in our division, or just in the AFC in general, was all big running backs, and they were going to get the ball 30 times, 35 times. So we're now everybody. They still get the touches, but they get them in a variety of ways. They might have 22 carries and 12 catches or 8 catches. So it's a little different. And as far as the linebacker, as far as weight, I just think you got to be fast enough to keep up with the game and the substitutions. I mean, I think they play a lot of nickel now, so you're running down plays a lot to where we knew when we played Jamal Lewis, they was going to run the ball 35 times, and you knew you had to play that gap and sit in that gap and be ready to take on the run. To where I don't say these teams don't run it, they do, just not like they did back in the day.
One of the reasons why you need a rotation on outside guys
But the
because there's so
rotation,
much running going on.
well, no,
Huh?
well, yeah, if you're in shape, you can handle it. You know what I mean? If you're in shape and you're healthy, you really don't have to have the rotation. I just know a lot of people go to the rotation because a lot of the older pass rushers, even like Suggs, you remember Suggs when he first came in, a little after me, he played every down. But now he plays the whole game, but he comes out when he's hot. To where when he was younger, he looked like he never came out. I just think guys understand, like, if the guy behind me can do the job and I get my win for 3 or 4 plays, I'd rather do that than try to play these 3 or 4 plays not at 100%.
You guys trying to go away from that rotation a little bit this year? A perfect scenario with Jarvis, maybe Bud?
Oh, that decision haven't been made yet. We still have a lot of time. Just want to see how we come out of camp, how we come out of camp healthy, and we'll get a better picture of it as it happens. But right now, we're just going to get them in shape, come out of camp healthy, and then we'll start getting our plan together towards the season. Get ready to start if we get too close to the end of this preseason.
You guys were darn close to 50-50 across that. 50-50, 50-50.
What plays?
Yeah, I mean, was
Yeah,
that just coincidence?
well, no, I mean, we was rotating and guys was fresh, and what we was trying to do was just get our sack total back up. And we didn't care how they came. Like you know, in the old days, you wanted your starters to have 10, 12 sacks apiece, and you know the backups steal whatever they can. But I just think for the learning curve for Bud, it's fair for him to he learned it better that way. Just throwing him out there and making him learn on the go, he learned the defense. So when he was in there, everybody trusted him being in there, and I think that says a lot. Like that says a lot for how we did it, because you could throw a guy out there, but if he don't know what he's doing, is that really helping us? You know what I mean? I don't really know. And I think we got away with last year's rotation because you had an older guy in Harrison and Moats, and then when Bud got it going, Bud came in and started, and Moats came behind him. Jarvis and Harrison was a good change-up because they both was in the defense. It was Jarvis' third year, and shit, Debo been in forever.
But you're not against it if Dupree, say, whatever, deserves to be out there 90%. You guys aren't against it. They just have to prove they have to be out there that long.
Man, it's all about health and production, and you know, if you're healthy and you're in shape and you're playing good, what would be my reason to take you out? You know what I mean? So it always take care of itself. If you hot and you playing good and you're in shape, there's no justification. Now, just be a ball player. If you're tired and you need one, I think we're unselfish enough to say, man, I'm blowing. I'm gonna come out for 3 plays. He comes in. Simple as that.
Do you put a number on what type of sacks you want from your outside guys? We need 30. Doesn't matter how we get there. We need that number. You guys?
Yeah, we have a number in our head that we like to provide from an outside linebacker. With all those guys, we definitely like 30 is if you had your starters, no matter how you got it. If we brought in 30 sacks from an outside linebacker, those are good numbers. I mean, just from those two positions. That's 15 and 15 from each side. Whether it was one person bringing 15 apiece, or if they came up with 30 just from the outside. And you know our inside and our blitzes are going to create sacks. So if you're getting 30, because I know the days when me and Jason would get 10s and 12s, and the backers would have a few, those was good numbers.
You throw the two DNs now that seem like they're putting more pressure too now, and Shazier looks like he can come
so
more in now.
I mean, we was like in the top 3 in sacks last year. So I mean, we're heading in the right direction. We just got to get better.